ruling?
Well, the short of it is, during this most private times, personal times in a woman's life, we shouldn't have the government stepping in to determine when viability exists, et cetera. The doctor knows this, the woman knows this. This is not something for government to step in and make those determinations.
Senator Grassley, after the Dobbs ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court, you have said that the abortion issue is now to be decided by elected officials in the states. However, some of your Republican colleagues in the Senate have been talking about a nationwide abortion ban. If it's brought up on the Senate floor, will you vote no?
I think everybody knows that throughout my life I've been pro-life, pro-mother, pro-family. I think the Supreme Court decision was the right decision. Now, for 50 years, because the Supreme Court decision was the law of the land, I accepted it. The Supreme Court has turned that back to the states, so elected representatives of the people of the United States get a chance to voice their opinion through their elected representatives, and that surely is better in a democracy than unelected judges of the courts to make that decision, and that's where I stand. And if you look at what my opponent wants to do, he has the most extreme position on abortion you can have. He wants abortion to be available to the last minute of birth. He wants the taxpayers to pay for that abortion, and he doesn't want parents to have a voice in the abortion of a minor. I think that's a very extreme position.
Mike Franken?
Well, some of those are a surprise to me, but let me say this, that Chuck Grassley has made a career since first announced this in 1972 to go after a woman's right to choose. Now, I have a long career supporting people's rights, our way of life, internationally and domestically in the United States military. And it's very interesting that I come back here now having to defend rights of the woman to choose what's best for her. And this last little bit that he mentioned in a woman's pregnancy, this is the most personal time of all. The name's been chosen of that child. The room's been painted, the cradle's been bought, gifts have been made, cards have been sent out. And a malady happens. A woman's life is in danger. Chuck Grassley's world is let health just rule the day. No exceptions, no bans, abortion niche. When in fact, this doesn't happen in reality. This is a private time where a tough decision has to be made, where a lawyer being in the room is not part of the equation, nor is an intrusive government and a Supreme Court that's idealized after Senator Grassley.
Senator Grassley.
I think my opponent ought to be ashamed of himself because he has put up a TV ad that says that I'm not for any exception for abortions. And I've pointed out, you folks in the news media would have gotten our press release multiple times where I'm exception for life of a mother, rape and incest, and yet he's still running that ad. I think that what I've said on abortion is where I stand because I'm pro-life, pro-mother, pro-family, and everybody knows where I stand.
Just a quick follow-up. You said elected representatives should make the decision. Does that mean elected representatives at the federal level?
Well, obviously it could be at the federal level, but we've been waiting for a long period of time to get this back to the states, and that's where it should be, and that's where I want it to be.
If Senator Graham's bill came up on a nationwide ban, how would you vote, yes or no?
I would vote no, but usually that question comes another way because I did support a bill before. And I supported a bill before because then, before the Supreme Court decision, it was a federal issue. Now it's a state issue.
Let's move on to another topic.